the reason why we worry most of the times is absolutely unnecessary. Hello everyone, welcome to a new series of my videos. I call it as the How-To series. Here we'll just target and address some of our concerns and challenges which we face on a daily basis, emotionally, mentally, physically, and see how we can effectively deal with them. When the word health comes into our mind, we often associate it with our physical nature of existence, right? But it's much more than that. It's to do with our emotional and mental well-being too. Do you know that as per World Economic Forum 2019 report, there are around 275 million people suffering from anxiety disorders? As per WHO, 1 out of every 5 adults has some anxiety challenges. In fact, it's the #1 mental health concern in the world now. And it's predicted that by 2030, the cost to the global economy will be around $16 trillion because of these mental health challenges. Anxiety is primarily due to we overthinking about our actions, unnecessarily getting worried about certain things, having a fear around what's going to happen in the future, etc. Now, I came across a beautiful clip the other day which said, "Why worry?" Now, you can have two situations. Either you have problems in life or you don't have problems in life. If you don't have problems in life, then why worry? If you have problems in life, either you can do something about it or you cannot do something about it. If you can do something about it, then why worry? And if you cannot do something about it, then why again worry? So basically the nutshell, the moral was that the reason why we worry most of the times is absolutely unnecessary. Now, how do we reduce anxiety? How do we not think about future too much? How do we not fear about our actions which is going to happen to us? Now, I created something called as a calm technique, which has really worked for me and a lot of my friends who I have suggested this. So it's basically an acronym, CALM, and we'll just go through it in detail. The C stands for being conscious, right? Being conscious of the actions which you do. It can be called as mindfulness, it can be called as living in the present, but basically the crux of the matter is if you are involved in what you're doing at that time, you will hardly think about anything else. Now, our mind has a unique tendency. It can either be in the present or it can be in the future. It cannot be in both the places together. So we have to utilize that power. Now, we've become so mechanical in life that around 95% of our actions are so unconsciously happening. Take an example, you're brushing your teeth in the morning. Most of the times you're thinking something else when you're brushing. You're driving to work, most of the times something else is in the mind. So identify certain things in your day-to-day which will make you more conscious. For example, if you're brushing your teeth with your right hand, do it with your left hand. You're taking one route to office, take another route to office. So these are some things which can make you more conscious while doing that activity. The A in calm is basically being active. Now, active doesn't mean really spending an hour in the gym every day. It can be any activity, physical, which you can get involved. Sports, walking, jogging, playing with your pets, doing some dancing, anything which you really like. Because it's scientifically proven that if you're physically active, if you do exercise of some form, endorphins get released in the body, which is a hormone which is responsible for happiness. And being active directly impacts the anxiety levels in the body positively. The L in calm is to do with laugh. This is my favorite. People say that laughter is the best medicine, and it is so really true. If I was a doctor and if I had to prescribe something, I would have done this 3 times a day at least. So, and laughter, the beauty of laugh is that it not only changes you, but it also changes your surrounding. And it's also an absolutely great exercise for a lot of your human organs like lungs, muscles, etc. So laugh is something which is absolutely required, and it helps reduce the anxiety by big time. Finally, the M in calm stands for meditation. When I say meditation, all I mean is identify a calm place, sit there for 20-30 minutes every day, close your eyes and just focus on nothing. Now, it's difficult, I know. When you start meditating in the initial days, you keep thinking about a lot of these things. The solution to it is just focus on your breathing. When you start focusing on inhale and exhale techniques, you will automatically stop thinking about a lot of other things. So being meditative, doing meditation on a daily basis has an absolutely great impact on reducing anxiety. Focusing on this calm technique will really help you reduce anxiety. And even if you don't have anxiety, focusing this calm technique will help you to be more living in the present and focusing on what you're doing. So see you next week with another video on how to series. Till such time, thank you so much, and please like and subscribe my channel.